87 for John Vallow. 30 feature events. He's out of the Cincinnati area. Then just behind him, Royce Mason, one of the faster cars here tonight, unofficially running at 4th place on the field. Royce Mason out of turn number 4. And then on back in the lineup, Jerry Norris in car number 88 having a fine run here tonight. He'll be a survivor at the end. And then also having a good run tonight in car number 100. And that's Buddy Cole from Indianapolis, Indiana, in the Junkyard 100 sponsored automobile. A fine race they have at the Muncie Speedway each season. Car number 100, Buddy Cole. So that's the top runners here in tonight's McDonald's 150 with less than 10 laps to go. Winding it down, Jeep Pflum of Cincinnati, Ohio, just dominating the field tonight in the first night race ever at the Salem Speedway. And once again, we said it was like putting lights on at Wrigley Field here, and a lot of history tonight.
Frank, Jeep's got about a half a lap lead now. Of course, he had everybody to lap. Apparently, something went away on his car. Car number 07, Rusty Adams. Car number 22, Cliff Seitzer. They're closing the lead. We've only got about 4 laps left, I think. Right at 4. At 4 laps. I don't think they can catch him in Jeep unless Jeep's car totally went away. But Jeep's car is definitely not running as strong as it was. You know, you just can't give a good enough call to every one of these drivers, especially the boys from the Louisville, Charlestown, Indiana area. These guys have come out here and just absolutely run their hearts out, and they can definitely hold their heads up with pride. I mean, Tony Johnson, there he goes, right down the backstretch. Tony's one fine young fella, and anybody that's ever met Tony knows him. They got to love him. Fred Williams coming out of turn number 4 down the main straightaway. Fred won the heat race a little earlier, and I did have an opportunity to help Fred a little bit this week. Fred's another fine one. We got 3 laps left, Frank. I'm going to turn it back to you so you can give the final call.
Thank you very much, Jim Bartley, for your announcing tonight in the McDonald's 150. Truly a classic race here, I believe, at the Salem Speedway. 2 laps to go on the contest. Jeep Pflum will take the field down into turns, down the front straightaway and into turns 1 and 2. Once again, he's from Cincinnati, Ohio. The white flag is out. Less than 1 lap to go. He's sponsored by Jim Collins Auto Body. And at one time, Jeep Pflum had cleared the guardrails before this track closed. But tonight, he will clear the checkered flag out of turn number 4. Pflum's your winner. A tremendous run tonight, dominating the field. After this track has been closed 6.5 years, he's come back and claimed victory tonight in the 1987 McDonald's 150. Once again, a good run tonight for car number 22, and that's Cliff Setzer of Fort Wayne, Indiana. And once again, he's sponsored by Setzer Motors in Harp's Garage, finishing up at 2nd place on the field. Not quite sure about the 3rd place finish. We know Royce Mason in car number 6 was posted at that position just after, I believe, one of the last caution flags. He's from Fort Wayne, Indiana, and sponsored by Wheeler Dealer and Hartman Engineering, as well as CD Machine Company and Weekly Magazine. Royce Mason in car number 6 having at least a 3rd or a 4th place finish. And then we got to give a call to John Vallow in car number 21. And I believe he's from Columbus, Ohio. 30 feature wins to his credit. I guess he can afford to lose one here tonight. Car number 21, John Vallow, in that Ford Thunderbird Turbo Coupe, posting a very fine, at least 4th place finish. Jim Bartley, a few more closing comments before we go down to Victory Lane.
Frank, you know, the crowd. Let's look at the crowd. These people come out here and weathered 35-degree weather, a definite heavy frost, as the weatherman called it tonight. And, I just lost power. Did you hear me all right, Frank? Oh, okay, here we are. We've got sorry there. We've got a crowd here. What can you say? They're great. They've got to love auto racing. There he is down there, Jeep. Boy, he's come down here, run the, we'll call it Resurrection 150 by McDonald's. Absolute beautiful job. We'd like to thank McDonald's, Don Gettelfinger, everybody involved here. Super job, super resurrection of the Salem Speedway. It looks beautiful. I've had people tell me it's the best it's ever looked. They've run here before 6.5, 7, 8 years ago. This track is beautiful. We're going to see a lot of racing here. They tell me they're going to race every other week. We're going to be here looking for them. Frank?
Okay, Jim Bartley, thank you very much. We're going to send you down to Victory Lane. You're going to get to talk to Jeep Pflum and the winner of tonight's McDonald's 150, the first event ever held here at the Salem Speedway after 6.5 years. And Jeep Pflum, I believe, is collecting his first victory ever at the Salem Speedway. Jim Bartley will go down and meet him shortly after this break in the action.
of the McDonald's 150. Basically a resurrection of the Charlestown Motor Speedway. Joe, I want your words. What do you think about this track?
It's nice, and they did a real nice job of fixing it back up, and we'll be back here as many races as they have.
Joe, have you been here before?
Yeah, we was here in '80 for the ASA race.
How'd you do then?
I don't even remember. Must not have been too good.
Not too good, huh? Well, I'll tell you, Joe, there's been a lot of people been around the track, over the wall. They've been everywhere on this racetrack. And I'm going to say Don Gittlefinger did a beautiful job of resurrecting it. 6.5 years, laying in the grave, and you did a super job.
Yeah.
Just absolutely terrific.
The track is in real good shape. I've never seen this place better.
I noticed toward the end of the race, the last 15 laps or so, it seemed like your car was going away. I don't know if you were saving it. What were you doing there? Last 15 laps, they picked about a half a lap up on you. What happened?
It was jumping out of gear all the time, and I couldn't keep it in gear. I think the transmission's going out.
Transmission was going out on you? Boy, I tell you, that makes it tough. There, the last 15 laps, I bet your heart was doing a little bit of fluttering.
Lucky. That's all it is, luck.
Luck's what it took here tonight for the McDonald's 150. We'd like to thank everybody involved. Frank, we're going to go to you for the second place finisher.